Hey guys, AJ here, back with another one. So today we are going to look at Michael Willis, aka Generic White Male. And this is a request by the almighty Cornholio. This is for you, buddy. Thanks for your support. You leave a lot of comments also. I appreciate that. And also Beavis and Butthead was one of my favorite shows, still is to this day. And I remember watching it live. Like the very first time that I saw Beavis and Butthead, I was probably in middle school, and it was like 1 o'clock in the morning on a Friday during Liquid Television. And this is when it was like a 5 minute short. This is before the music videos and everything. Everyone drop something in the comments if you actually remember the original Beavis and Butthead, where it's like, cool, Sir Coolius, Roman god of feces. You remember that, guys? Anyways, but before we get into this, guys, please remember to like, subscribe, drop a comment. I appreciate it. It helps keep this channel going. If you have a request, drop it in the comments. I have them written down. I will do your request, and if you did drop one and I haven't done it yet, guys, it's coming in the works. It will drop soon. So, Mr. Willis here. I think that's like the Polish spelling of Willis. Wilus. Yeah, Wilus. Anyways, so he got caught in I believe the Fort Myers sting, and this was the one, yeah, where they had to drop the charges because perverted justice actually didn't turn over the chat logs. So this piece of trash actually got off, which sucks because he's a real creepy piece of trash. And you can see that the chat logs aren't up on the perverted justice site. But I think that I found some documents here that even if they don't have the chat log or not, they should provide some hilarity. So this is his 2005 Toyota Highlander got this is the forfeiture, so they impounded that. And yeah, dude, Highlanders are tanks, man. My friend, she has one. It's like a 2009 with like 340,000 miles on it or something. It's ridiculous. So those things are absolute tanks. But anyway, so they seized his car and then his property, blah blah blah. Okay, so it says sorry guys. Between the ages of April 10th, 2006 and April 21st, 2006, he communicated via internet to Alex Nash. So it was that's a androgynous name, so we don't know who it is. Alex Nash, who was posing as a female child, 15 years of age. Willis believed he was communicating with a child less than 16 years of age living in the city of Fort Myers, Lee County, Florida. Willis indicated through internet conversation chat logs that he would like to travel to the child's address and give and receive oral sex. In addition, he described his penis as having a mushroom smile. What in the world? And he wanted to rub it on the child's breast. Prior to arriving at the undercover location, Willis emailed Nash a detailed photograph of his wee-wee. This information is documented through a series of conversations with the suspect over the internet, which was sexual in nature as he tried to seduce, solicit, lure, or entice the person believed by the suspect to be a child in violation of Florida Statute 847-0135. Section 3. On April 21st, he proceeded to travel to the undercover location within the city limits of Fort Myers, Florida, from his residence in Lakeland, Florida, with the intent to have and/or solicit and entice a child to have lewd and lascivious contact with him by coming to the home that he believed to be the child's for a sexual encounter or liaison, as Chris Hansen says, in violation of Florida statutes. Yeah. Upon arrival at the residence he believed to be the child's, Willis was taken into custody and transported to the Fort Myers Police Department for processing. Detective Victor Medico. How about that, guys? Conducted the total inventory of Willis's vehicle. They discovered a 6-pack of Smirnoff Black Cherry alcohol drinks, a pack of Trojan extra strength condoms. Oh, he thinks pretty highly of himself. I'm gonna need the extra strength, and he's like all old and broke down. Anyways, but guys, let's just stop here. This is right when Smirnoff Ice first came out, right? And they only had the regular citrus flavor of Smirnoff. So when they started making different flavors, I think they have like sour apple, black cherry, and another kind. So it was like, whoa, no way, you know? So he had Smirnoff Black Cherry, Trojan Extra Strength, sunscreen, and various other items to navigate to the decoy's address. So he probably had some map quest on him. Oops. Fort Myers detective Jennifer Ladelfa and FDLE agent Grant Wagner, they conducted a recorded post-Miranda interview with Willis, who indicated that he traveled to Fort Myers to carry out his sexual fantasies. So these guys, they honestly think that they can talk their way out of it. Like, I still don't understand. Maybe it's because my mind is not the mind of a rip-roaring pervert, but they really think that they're just gonna like, oh yeah, I did it, but I didn't mean to do it, so can I go? That's ridiculous. So he also admitted to sending the photograph of his dong. Willis was booked on the above charges and later placed in Lee County Jail for holding. So he admitted to it and he got off because perverted justice couldn't or wouldn't turn over the chat logs. I think that was a massive L on PV's part and a massive L for justice. So we could skip ahead. The claimant used his Highlander SUV. That's weird that it says it's a 2002. Up there, it says a 2005. He used his Highlander as an instrumentality in the commission of a felony when he traveled from his residence in Lakeland, Florida, with the intent to have or solicit and entice a child to have lewd and lascivious contact. They searched his persons. This is him. He is the claimant. They seized all his property. Blah, blah, blah. And this is all the paperwork that they've signed. These are his charges: lewd or lascivious battery attempted, and solicit child via computer. Weapons, tool used, computer/internet. Yikes. White male, 06-22-56. These are all the cops involved. These are the decoys. Yeah, because they had to deputize him. That's right. I wonder if they have the chat log here. Let's see. Defendant statement, civilian witnesses. Let's just kind of go through this here. Oh, this is perverted justice getting paid. Okay. So there's all this paperwork, guys. Just think, they had to do this for every single predator that they've caught. That's crazy. And there was one where they caught like 60 or 70 dudes. Imagine being the staff that has to process all this paperwork. And the worst part about this one, they did all this paperwork for nothing. That sucks, you know? So, okay, here we go. Look, guys. Before we ask you any questions, you must understand your rights. So when we were reviewing all of the interrogations, you notice that this is what they read to them, right? And just like Bald Beaver Hunter, this is what he signed, or a version of it. So I had read to me the statement of my rights shown above. I am willing to answer questions and make a statement. I do not want a lawyer at this time. I understand and know what I am doing. No promises or threats have been made against me, and no pressure of any kind has been used against me. Guys, I've said this before. Do not sign this. Do not waive your rights. Let's just put the perverts aside, because damn them, right? They can rot. But guys, please, if you are listening to this, please, please, please never sign this. You have your rights for a reason, guys, and you need to use them because the police are not your friends. And did you just sign an X? Oh no, he just signed in the wrong spot. What is this? Is this his signature? Is he like the artist formerly known as Michael Willis, right? Oh man. Anyways, but yeah, guys, please don't ever sign this. Use your rights. And like I've said this before, I'm not anti-police. I'm anti-bad police and pro-good police. Good police would like you to use your rights. But guys, anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law, and the police are not your friends. They're just not. It is what it is. So let's scroll through this. Okay, here we go. Hey, look, the chat log. How about that, guys? And all of its glory. So, okay, here we go. I got to get my pervert voice ready. He says, so this is 6:31 p.m. You look about 18. I'll bet older guys hit on you. And the decoy calls herself JoJo for show. LOL, not really, but thanks. What would you do if they did? I don't know. If they were cute, I'd be happy. LOL. You already are cute, but older guys would want to kiss you and touch you. Could you handle it? Aw, that sounds like sweet stuff. I know I'd love a boyfriend who did that, even if his hands wander. Like where? LOL. Butt and breasts. Oh, I don't think that I would mind. I mean, that's like first base stuff. Yes. What part of Florida do you live in? By Cape Coral, Florida. You? Outside of Tampa, Orlando. Cool. I'm Yolanda, but people call me JoJo. What's your name? I'd enjoy kissing and touching you. You're pretty. Do you have a pic that shows more of you? He doesn't even say his name. All the pics I got are in my profile in my photo album. Oh, an album. Let me look. Oh, wow, you're a babe. And the thing is, I think this guy probably has the best grammar of any of these perverts that I've seen, but that just makes him more creepy, you know? Aw, thanks. Not really, though. I'd love you in my arms. Are you for real? That's so romantic. Have you ever French kissed? Like with tongue? Yeah. I had a boyfriend before. Duh. Uh, uh, Smile. I'm sure you did. You tempt me. I'm turned on by you. Aw, thanks. You got pics? Yeah, but I'm 30. You probably don't want me to be around. I'm cute though, built good. His famous line. Now, guys, a lot of these predators, they just look like trash, right? They just look like crap. I'm not even saying that they look creepy. They just look bad. This guy's 49, and he literally looks like he's like 70. Did he honestly think that he could tell her that he's 30? That is absolute clown world right there, you know? So, LOL. Johnny Depp's like over 30 and he's cool. Man, this was a long time ago. He's cool. I would hang with him. If I was hanging with you, I'd definitely kiss your lips and neck and maybe breasts if you'd let me do it. Well, I would have to know a little better first. Of course. Can you see my picture there? And this is when he should have known it was a setup. Watch. Yeah, you look cute. Kind of far off, I could tell. Now, if he thought any young girl of any age would think that his Gollum looking self was cute, he has to be on some drugs, you know? Let me see. Would you say I have a good body? Oh, come on, dude. Yeah, I think so. Not real sure, but looks like you got nice shoulders. A few other nice areas too. When we get to know each other better, I'll let you see more, but not until then, Kay? Okay, that's cool. Are you about 5'3" and 105 pounds? I think I'm a little shorter, like 5'1". But yeah, I'm like 103. How'd you know? I'm a man, not a boy. Oh, jeez. I know things like that. I know how to treat pretty younger ladies and make them feel good. Ugh. And I have money to spend on them too. LOL. Now you're talking. I buy clothes and jewelry, but you have to wear them when we're together. Now this is where it starts to get creepy because this is around, I think, uh, that I read on Reddit where he talks about like they would have to go out and then, yeah, right here it is. I'd have to buy you clothes and jewelry, but you'd never have to wear them. Excuse me, but you'd have to wear them when we're together. Well, that's cool. I wouldn't complain. We'd have to keep us a secret because of the age difference. LOL. I'd have to keep a secret anyway. My moms don't want me to date till I'm 16. She doesn't know about my other boyfriend. Older girls like to be felt and touched and kissed all over. If you want to be my girl, you'd have to relax and go with the flow. Ugh. Zoom in a little bit. I can do that. Done it before. I'd help you lose any shyness. I'd encourage you to touch me too. Well, that's cool, but I mean, you wouldn't just like do that and then like never talk to me again, would you? I hate it when girls want to do, excuse me, when guys want to do that. No way. You're too pretty. Young girls like you don't come along often. I'd want you again and again. Oh God, talk about chills down your spine. Ugh. Um, where have you touched boys before? Blah blah blah. Sex talk, sex talk. So wait, so they started talking at 6:31, and this is like less than an hour, and he's already asking her for her address and talking about sex talk, right? And then he finally says his name after all this time. Uh he gets the phone card, the phone number exchange was an hour and 10 minutes. They talk on the phone. Do you like my voice? Yep, you like mine? It's as pretty as you are. Oh, you're so sweet. I could listen to you all night. I've never like met a guy as sweet as you. I'm starting to hope that we keep meeting until you get out of high school. Ah, God. Well, that would be cool. It'd be cool when my mom goes out of town. When does she go out of town? Not this weekend, but next. It would be nice to kiss you and touch you all over your house all weekend. Hee hee. That would be cool. Blah blah blah. Sex talk. Blah blah blah. Okay. So this is where he sends his dong, right? Uh would you like to see a slightly naughty pic of me? Hee hee, yeah. Does it excite you all? Guys, guys, guys. I've been on this planet for 42 years. And guys, I've never ever sent a picture of you know what to any chicks. Guys, don't do it. Don't do it. I know we're in this age of Tinder and all these dating apps, and guys, don't do it. Don't do it, guys. It's crass, it's rude, it's dumb, and it can be used against you in a court of law. Like this idiot. Just don't do it, guys. So here we go. Does it excite you? Wow, that's pretty cool. Do you like the slit at the end? Yeah. Would you want your hands on that next weekend? Grin. I have another. I don't want to read that. Oh, this is where he says the head is like a mushroom smile. Ugh, God. Okay. Here we go. He says that he's gonna send her money. I'll look for you tomorrow night. It was fun talking to you. Look for a Western Union. Why don't you just bring the money when you come over? More talk. Anyways, they start. Okay, so this actually goes a couple of days. So it starts. What day is this? Sorry, guys, it's a little bit different format. So it's April 11th. Let's scroll ahead here. Let's do 13th, 14th. Ooh, all the way to the 19th. Guys, this decoy deserves an Ironman Marathon trophy for having to deal with this moron for this long. Look at that. I'll probably marry you, LOL. Wink. LOL. Yeah, cool. Why? Are you going to be... It's kind of scratched out there. Babe, I don't... sex talk. Sorry, guys. And yeah, so then it ends of them making plans. Let me see. Oh, yeah. So this is a repeat of one of the pages. Yeah. Oh, I guess that was a little bit harder to read, so they reprinted it out. Let's see. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. So yeah, am I gonna do that when you come? I mean, are you gonna do that when you come over? Damn. Well, we'll look for you tomorrow night. Okay, sweet dreams. So he jumps in his car and off he goes. And let's just see the video here.
The national epidemic of grown men using the internet to solicit underage teens for sex. As more and more parents become aware of the dangers, so have lawmakers in Washington. Good evening, I'm Stone Phillips.
And I'm Ann Curry. Both houses of Congress have now passed a bill to create the first nationwide registry for sex offenders, which in many states includes online.
You know the craziest part, guys, is that it took them this long. It took them till 2006 to consider making a nationwide registry for sex offenders. That's crazy. Like that it took them that long. You know what I mean? So these guys could probably go from state to state and just not register or whatever. It would. Yeah. That is so crazy that that's true. I'm gonna have to look that up because 2006. Man.
Sex predators.
This time we take our hidden cameras to Florida. We thought we'd seen and heard just about everything, but what we found there surprised even our own Chris Hansen. A reminder, some of what you'll see is explicit.
Hey, come on in!
He does the shave and the haircut 2 bits. Knock like the fuck. How could this guy be any more of a douche? You guys, who remembers Who Framed Roger Rabbit? You remember that when what's his name, the bad guy knows he's in the bar and he's like, and Roger just can't not do it. Shave and the hair. He's like, guys, that's a classic. If you haven't seen Who Framed Roger Rabbit, you guys watch. But he goes, shave and a haircut. He busts through the wall. 2 bits. Okay, I digress. Look at his. Okay, I forget who it was that I said he had his t-shirt tucked into his pants. And that's like super fashion faux pas, right? I think the only thing worse than your t-shirt tucked into your pants is your wife beater tucked into your pants. And the only thing worse than your wife beater tucked into your pants is your wife beater tucked into your shorts, dude.
I made some cookies. They're on the table. Hi. Take a seat.
This 49-year-old man and the teenager talking to him.
Dude, he's 49. He looks like shit for being 49.
Have never met before. He probably believes she's the 15-year-old he's been chatting online with for the last week and a half.
Hey, I just had to change my shirt real quick, but just come in and watch some TV. I'll be right there.
Okay.
What he doesn't know is she's really a 19-year-old actress we hired to be a decoy. And he has just walked into a Dateline hidden.
Imagine that you go to that decoy Emily's house for like a party, right? Like you know her in your personal life, and then you just see the show, or you just meet her and you're like, something's familiar about this girl. And then you go to like a dinner party and you knock on the door and she's like, hey, come on in. You're like, oh, I know her.
Camera investigation.
Come on in over here. Have a seat there.
There can be only one.
Hungry? How does it taste?
Great. Wow. These are home baked?
Do you want time to finish your cooking?
Not really.
Okay, so you're good. If I ask you a couple questions.
This guy, he doesn't have a lot of screen time, but he does have some memorable lines. And I think that's why this segment, there's more background to it, but the actual segment is coming up here in a little bit.
Questions?
It's the latest in our continuing series of investigations into online sex predators. For the first time, we're in the South, Fort Myers, Florida. Hilton Daniels is Fort Myers Chief of Police.
I've had a lot of parents call me and say, hey, I've caught my kid talking to someone over the internet. I've had my kids slip out of the house and go meet someone. What do I do?
Yeah, guys, I'm going to jump ahead to the actual segment here, but I just wanted to just show you this part because this is real, guys. Like 2006, 2003, 4, 5, 6, the 2000s were the wild west of the internet, right? I mean, we used to chat with people from everywhere, especially, and then you would put all your info on MySpace. It was nuts. Like, there wasn't really a idea of how dangerous that the internet could be, right? I remember in college and even in high school, we would use AOL and stuff. You would be like, "Oh yeah, here's my phone number. Call me or whatever." Or, we can hang out. It's like, dude, you don't know these people. You know, you're telling them all these details about your life, and it's crazy. Now, hopefully, most people aren't that stupid, even though a lot of the like Gen Z and Gen A, they're posting so much stuff on their Instagram and social media, they end up snitching on themselves or providing people with so much information about their lives. Like, oh, this is me on my front porch, and it's got their number to their house on it, or just all types silly stuff that I would never do now, right? So, but yeah, this was back when you would just, I don't know, you thought being on the internet and then typing back and forth was just like talking to a person in a bar. It's like you never know who's behind that chat log. I mean, that computer. Let's just jump ahead to the segment here.
Hey, come on in.
As for the cameras inside the house, there are 8.
Coming your way. Move.
Why does Dell always whisper into his shirt like he's some secret agent? Why don't they have him have a regular microphone? There's no one around him that doesn't need to not hear what he's saying. Or why does he not have a headset or something? Like, is that just trying to make him seem like more of a badass or something? Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna whisper into my shirt because this is a covert operation, you know?
Watch this man.
He's in the kitchen.
From the moment he walks in the door, his every move is caught on tape, although he doesn't know it yet.
He's coming into the living room. Chris has him. What are you doing here today?
Is this some kind of setup or
You
something?
think?
I'm just on my way to the beach.
He's Michael Willis, screen name generic white male. He's on.
If there hasn't been a more fitting screen name for a person, This guy is such a moron. A generic white male. Oh, what an idiot.
Almost 50 years old, and he's been chatting online with a girl who calls herself Jolanda and who says she's 15. He lies to her about his age, typing, "I'm 30. You probably don't want me around you. I'm cute, though. Built good."
Built good.
Then he says,
"We'd have to keep us a secret because of the age difference. Younger girls like you don't come along often."
There goes that narrator. Again, in that golden, silky smooth voice of his.
"I'd want you again and again."
Then he sends an online picture of his penis to the girl who told him she was 15.
And how did you meet her?
Well, of course, online.
You act like I should know that.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a common thing now.
Just to meet young girls online.
I'll meet any women online.
Then I remind generic white male that Jolanda told him she was 15.
What? No
What?
way.
You know,
Like he's trying to actually, come on, dude, really? As if that's an actual defense.
What? No way.
you know, I have the transcript of your conversation with Jolanda.
You know what? I don't want this cookie. I just want to get to the beach.
Come here, just 1 second, sir.
But
Dude, at least put the cookie in the trash can, you savage.
generic white male won't be going to the beach today. As he heads out the back, he
And what-
stumbles off
What's the trip?
the porch right into
Oh man, here we go. Oh, let's watch that again in super slow mo.
generic white
Let's
male
watch the
won't be
replay.
going to the beach today. As he heads out the back, he stumbles off the porch
Dumb.
right into the arms of the Fort Myers Police Department.
Here we go.
The police quickly take him down to the ground. In Florida,
This is the South, man. I told you in the last video that I did. The cops in the South don't play around. They hit him with that Lawrence Taylor. Watch here we go.
the police quickly take him
right
down
on
to
the
the
ground.
ground. In Florida, where it's relatively easy to get a permit to carry a concealed weapon, these officers aren't taking any chances.
Because remember, in the California ones, they were like, "Hey, man, please stop. Please turn around and put your hands behind your back. Are you comfortable?" In the South, they aren't playing.
The best thing to do is as quickly as possible was to get this person on the ground with their hands behind them and handcuffed.
He's taken away in an unmarked police vehicle and brought to this transfer station. Generic white male's car is searched.
There's some condoms and things like that in there.
And he's put into a
They didn't say that they were extra strength, like in the police report.
marked police car and taken to jail. The next morning, he's brought before a judge, and bail is set.
So it'll be a composite bond of 40.
He's wearing the orange specials. Look at that, man. that's that orange that fits everyone, right?
$1,000. That's all.
Sometimes the police make an arrest and don't have time to take the guy away and have to hold him until they can make a second arrest.
Hopefully they left him in that car with no AC so he could fry for a little bit, bastard.
Arrest, and they'll take both of the guys to be questioned.
Don't have a choice.
Oh yeah, I remember him. Guys, yeah, that is generic white male. And yeah, so he got arrested, and he's one of the ones that actually got off because perverted justice messed up the chat logs. So he got arrested. He spent some time in jail, and he was acquitted. And yeah, he's walking around today. I don't know. There aren't really any updates on this piece of trash, but I really, really, really hope that the rest of his life is fraught with misery and, bad things happening to him. So, all right, you guys, this is AJ. I appreciate you guys' support, and I am out of here.